Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. And this video may be short, but I am here to talk about the Wolf Among Us 2 trailer. Oh my god, I never thought it would come. Short story. Telltales. I always say Tall Tales, but it's Telltales. Back in the day, made a lot of games before, they went bankrupt and all that other shit. But they're back now, kinda. And I love their games. I love the decision-based, games. At least when it feels right. To this day, I've only cried playing 3 video games in my entire life. One was the ending of Metal Gear Solid 3 because it was just so fucking sad. I mean, so deep when you sit back and think about what the big boss had to do for her country, and it was just like, yo, man. And she's just like, that's what it means to be a soldier, is you do what's necessary for your country, even if it means allowing your country to fuck you over. It's the right thing to do. And it's like, oh shit, I don't know. And that whole ending was so sad. In the end of the Telltale's Walking Dead game, where the main protagonist Lee dies because you don't see that shit coming at all. Spoiler alert for people who might want to play the Telltale game The Walking Dead, you don't see his death coming. I didn't see it coming. It was shocking. It's just like, whoa, what? It's sad and Clementine, all that shit got me. But another game that came from there, I played a bunch of them. There's a lot of good ones. The Batman ones are good. Stories from the Borderlands was really good. The Guardians of the Galaxy game was good. There's a lot of great Telltale games. But in my opinion, I don't know, it might be tied with the OG Walking Dead, but in my personal opinion, the best one was The Wolf Among Us, which, by the way, is based off of a Vertigo comic, DC's Vertigo comic book division, which, god damn, how many, man, that Vertigo comic book division was just pumping out shit. I mean, every time I look up, there's some show or something being made from a comic book that was made by DC's Vertigo division. I'm like, and I know they got rid of it, and I think they call it, they got rid of the title Vertigo and changed it to DC Black, I think they turned that whole division into. Regardless of what it is, that division has pumped out some really fucking awesome stuff. And this concept, and The Wolf Among Us, for those who aren't familiar, is this concept where somewhere along the way, all the fairy tales, all of them, I'm talking about all fairy tales from all different countries and folklore, Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, the 3 Little Pigs, Big Bad Wolf, all of them, Little Mermaid, all the fairy tales came to Earth. Somehow, some way. They all got, teleported or whatever. I can't really describe it. They all came to Earth. We don't know how long ago. I think they described it, but it's been a long time since I played that game. Now that I know this is coming out, I might go back and play it again. It's been a while. But, all these fairy tales and all these myths are real, and they're in our world, and they're among us. They're among us. The Wolf Among Us kind of thing. And for the most part, they all the fairy tale creatures live in this cut off section of the town. There's a section of the city that is theirs. Now, the regular people don't know that this exists. The regular people don't know that they're doing whatever the fuck they're doing, that these fairy tale creatures are even here. They don't know about that. But it's something that they see. And all the fairy tale creatures have glamours and stuff to make themselves look like normal people too, so they can blend in. And you play as Bigby Wolf, which, if that sounds weird, it's because it's code for the big bad wolf. Now, apparently, before they came there, and then I kind of wink, nudge, kind of talk about it. He got basically domesticated. Basically, that's what happened. He got domesticated. But a lot of that stuff that happened in the fairy tale stories, because if you notice, there's a couple stories with the big bad wolf in it, and they basically said that this is the same, all stories with the big bad wolf involvement is the same one big bad wolf. And somehow, and I can't remember, it might have been Snow White, because Snow White's the mayor of this city, of the leader / mayor of this part of the city and whatnot, and the vibe you get is she kind of softened his heart and softened him and, softened his rage, and he became kind of a more calmer person. And she gave him a job to be the protector and pretty much the sheriff of this community, of this section, you know, to keep the law. And so the big bad, so he now he looks like, and he looks kind of normal. He kind of sounds like Wolverine a little bit, Bigby, but he's got a keen eye. He's got his animal senses and whatnot. So like he's got a lot of that Wolverine-esque going. Like Bigby is basically, what if Wolverine was a cop? That's basically if he was a detective. What if Wolverine was a detective and you get Bigby Wolf? He's this gruff guy who can sometimes come off-putting depending on how you play him, but for the most part, he has this heart underneath it, and he's madly in love with Snow White. I mean, with Snow White, even though, and she may feel something for him. We never really got that in the end of that episode. And the entire first game is around this murder mystery. Like, someone is killing people. We don't know who, we don't know why. And that's the first game. I don't really want to get into the first game because I don't want to spoil anything for you. But if you like murder mysteries and you like fairy tales, because this is one of the most imaginative fucking things I had ever seen, man. With the whole fairy tale angle and them living like normal human lives. Like, you see the Little Mermaid as a scripper in a club. Like that's what she's doing. Like shit like that. Like, that's the level of, like, this is just down and, like, reality kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like, because they can't really go too far because, you know, they need the glamours to look like they do, and, you know, there's not many places to get it. Like, it's complicated. But when you see stuff like that, all these fairy tale creatures living these normal, mundane lives, doing these normal, mundane things, it's funny. It's funny, too, because one of his, ironically, one of his friends, some dude just crashing on his couch, is this fat-ass pig. I can't remember which one it is. It's one of the three little pigs. Yeah, it's one of the, like, his best friend, one of Bigby's best friends, is one of the three little pigs. Like, that is hilarious. And, like, they just talk the shit, man. Like, it's very R-rated, too. It's very R-rated. There's a lot going on, man. But I digress. I love that first game. Loved it to tears. I gotta get it back and play it again. But when Telltale went under, I didn't think, I remember they announced they were going to make a part 2. Then Telltale went under, and I was like, well, I don't know if they're still doing it. And it's great to hear that they're doing it. They put this trailer out. It seems like, now, I'm curious, because I don't know if the ending of Wolf Among Us changes depending on how you play it. Maybe it does, and I just fucked up. So, you know, maybe someone can spoil it for me. But in the end, you find out who did it, and it just kind of cuts away when you see them walking away. Like, are you not going to pursue them? Like, it kind of just cuts away when you figure out she did it. You know what I mean? So it was weird. I thought that was kind of strange. But I digress. It was like, okay, sure, you'll pick it up in the next game. And from what I saw in this trailer, it didn't seem like they were gonna pick it up from the Wolf Among Us 1. Seems like this is just a whole new story with Bigby getting involved in another case and escalating, because he's totally like a Wolverine. He's got that whole rage thing going. His rage thing is awesome because he looks like a normal, like I say, he looks like a Wolverine, gruff, beard, and he looks like a normal dude, but when he gets angry, he kind of changes. And then he looks like a wolf man. He looks like a fucking wolf man who can just shred you, and he's powerful and strong. But his ultimate form, he turns into a fucking, I don't want to say building size? That's probably a little exaggerated. Maybe a house? Maybe that. A big house, yeah. A 2-story house. He turns into a 2-story house size giant black wolf with the power, with lung capacity to blow away anything. Like the entire block is gonna be just gone. That's his ultimate form when he's like completely raged out. It's just a giant, fucking house-sized wolf. Oh man, that was so fucking badass, man. Like I said, I gotta go back and play that game. Anyways, have you seen the trailer for the Wolf Among Us 2? Have you ever played the first Wolf Among Us? And if you haven't, do yourself a favor. And honestly, go through the Telltale catalog, man, because I love their Batman, love both their Batman games, loved most of their Walking Dead games, except the last one. I was a little rocky on that last one, but loved most of them. Dug their Guardians game, dug the Borderlands game. The Borderlands game was fantastic. And this game right here, man, The Wolf Among Us, because I do think there are certain genres and there are certain, like, things that can actually work that way, you know, as a Telltale game. Like, I think, like, that's the whole decision-making thing. I do. Like, I think, like, they should do that more often. There should be a Star Trek one. There should be a Star Wars one. I'm hoping that Telltales can get it going, you know, because I would love to see more genre stuff, more other projects hop on that, because I love that ability to make your own decisions. Now, granted, Telltale, it's not completely making your own decision, because you are going in a direction, like you are still going in a direction, and it's still, like, it's not going to let you veer but so far away from it. It's just you're basically making it's the decisions on how people feel about you. That's basically what the decisions are. But anyways, thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please like, subscribe, and please please play that game. Play The Wolf Among Us. You won't be disappointed. It's fucking awesome. Anyways, thank you guys again. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.